Guru, how do water spirits perceive humans? What do they really think of us?
Majority of water spirits dislike human beings. They regard us as legion of evil spirits that derive pleasure in spoiling and destroying everything in nature. Water spirits were created to manage the waters of the earth. They regulate the flow of water in the outer layer of planet Earth. They help in purifying the waters. They equally provide care for water creatures such as fish, water mammals, amphibians, etc. Water spirits want the human beings to treat their environment with respect. Are we truly doing that? I don't think so. We derive pleasure in polluting the waters of the earth. Industries and industrial sites across the world are major contributors to water pollution. Chemical waste products from industrial processes are sometimes accidentally discharged into the oceans and rivers. What about oil leaks and spills in the oceans and rivers? What about marine dumping of waste matter in the river, etc.? Water pollution means more dead fish, dolphins, and extinction of many other creatures that depend on water for their survival. How can water spirits accomplish their God-given assignments in polluted water environments? The destructive nature of human beings have truly made life miserable for the marine kingdom. The nuns, the spirits of the earth that stimulates and ensures the growth of trees, crops, and flowers, are equally not happy with us. Without them, wedding flowers such as ranunculus, peony, rose, etc. will be unavailable. We make life miserable for them with artificial fertilizers and various types of chemicals, etc. We cut down trees. We pollute and bring devastation to their environment. We equally pollute the air through gas flaring and irritating fumes originating from alcohol, tobacco, Indian hemp, etc. All the elements of nature are in disarray, and that's why nature spirits are fighting back. Yes, they are. They are the hidden spiritual forces behind the excruciating challenges presented by global warming, the depletion of natural resources, the daily extinction of plants and animal species, etc. If we fail to change our attitude, we should get ready for more devastation. The hunter must eventually become the hunted.
Guru, may I know why water spirits favor few people and torment many others?
Many Christians indulge in prolonged violent prayers. Their mouthy pastors have assured them with quarrelsome and confrontational prayers they can drive away the water spirits troubling them. How wrong were they? Personal experience, as you know it, is the best teacher. Most of them have realized that quarrelsome and confrontational prayers against water spirits made a bad situation worse. Water spirits react angrily to violent, prolonged prayers, and they derive pleasure, causing problems because they don't think like us. Water spirits regard prayer warriors as offensively impolite and bad-mannered human beings. Water spirits admire and favor human beings who are sincere, simple-hearted, and childlike.
Guru, may I know what water spirits benefit by marrying a human being?
Majority of people that have engaged in a running battle with water spirits don't know that water spirits perish like animals after death. A water spirit does not have a soul, and the higher spiritual principles that guarantees continuation of life after death. Water spirits are extremely anxious to associate with human beings because They know that it is only human beings that can make their spiritual problems go away. Water spirit knows that they will have a human soul, receive higher spiritual principles, and they will not perish like animals after death if they get married to a human being.
Guru, please shed light on the methods used by water spirits to dominate human beings.
Dominate? I don't think domination is the right word, because I know that water spirits don't truly possess the power to dominate the will of a human being. Water spirits can only dominate human beings who surrendered themselves to their influence. Water spirits have tormented many people to the extent that they live in fear of them and they are afraid to fall asleep, because they know that in dream state, water spirits will have sex with them, force them to eat, or issue new threats. The willpower of many people tormented by water spirits often becomes weak, and water spirits, of course, will take advantage of their pathetic situation and gain the upper hand. Water spirits knows full well we are higher than them. They should be the ones serving us and doing our biddings.
Guru, may I know what water spirits do to gain power over human beings?
One of the main occupation of water spirits is that of creating strong mental images and impressing them on human beings. On daily basis, water spirits always create clear, strong mental images. After creating them, they will transmit them into the minds of human beings. They have dealings with human beings they are interested in. Of a truth, I tell you, mental images and so-called mere imagination are very real in the spirit world. A water spirit can create a strong mental image of failure and project it into the mind of a stubborn brother man who does not want to acknowledge them. Eventually, the brother man will start experiencing series of failures. A jealous water spirit can equally create a strong mental image of quarrel and hatred and project it into the minds of two lovers on earth. Much later, the boyfriend will abandon his girlfriend and our water spirit husband will rejoice. Water spirits can do all that I have said, all that I've outlined, and much more, because they reside on the astral plane. Of a truth, I tell you, our physical body and all the major organs in our body, be it kidney, pineal gland, liver, brain, etc., has a duplicate in the great beyond. Let me put it in another way. You have a physical body and you equally have an astral body. You have a physical kidney and you equally have an astral kidney. You have a physical brain and you equally have an astral brain, etc. For instance, in your dream, you may find yourself gossiping with your close friend and his siblings. In that dream, you are functioning in your astral body and equally having a conversation with the astral bodies of your friend and his siblings. Meanwhile, on planet Earth, your physical body is sleeping in bed. Your physical brain is the most important organ in your body. You cannot function without your physical brain. If a water spirit wants to influence you through your brain, it will pass through your astral brain and not your physical brain. From your astral brain, the influence will instantly be transmitted to your physical brain, and from there it will be transmitted to your mind. And the moment that happens, expect the unexpected. Water spirits are very good in the act of manipulation. One of their specialities is deception of the human senses. As you are well aware, two heads are better than one. In the spirit of two heads are better than one, I collaborated with Swami Vishvas to pay an astral visit to the marine kingdom. Actually, it is extremely dangerous for a single person to visit the marine kingdom. You might misbehave when you find yourself in the midst of extremely attractive and sexy mermaids. You might forget your mission in the marine kingdom. A mermaid is 100% capable of charming a brother man with her incredible beauty, and the brother man will fall madly in love with her. The brother man might find himself approaching them lustfully, and he might end up remaining in the marine kingdom, and that means it will be pronounced dead on planet Earth. In Nigeria, we've heard stories of certain people that went missing in the river and reappeared alive few days later. No doubt such people are water spirits clothed in human flesh. A human being cannot do such a thing. In deep meditation, Swami Vishvas and I went into the spiritual aspect of the river, and we found ourselves in the marine kingdom. It became clear to me, after planet Earth, the marine kingdom is next. The marine kingdom was very transparent, and water spirits clearly sees the sun and the sky. They have their summer and winter. In the marine kingdom, they have their residences, palaces, kings, queens, and even governments of their own. They eat, talk, drink, act, sleep, and they have language like human beings. Of a truth, I tell you, water spirits move about freely as human beings do on planet Earth. In the Holy Bible, we are told a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. That is exactly what water spirits want to achieve. They want to have sexual companionship with a human being so that they will become complete human beings. Water spirits knows that sexual relationship with a human being means becoming one flesh with a human being created in God's image. A water spirit will ultimately resolve all its lingering spiritual problems of attainment of immortality through sexual union with a human being.
Follow us on Facebook at Guru Desai, Instagram at Guru Desai, Twitter at Guru Desai, and YouTube Desires Pathfinder TV.